What up, what up, what up, what up, guys? It's your girl, Rara Butterfly, here today to do your daily message whenever you catch a video. This reading is for the Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Venus, anywhere in your chart. If the message does resonate for you guys, you know what to do. Hit that like, comment, subscribe button. If you want to personally, use the description box down below. And what's up, gang? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Who all in the building today? It's a tad bit gloomy outside. It's a rainy day here. I hope everybody's enjoying the weather, enjoying the view wherever you are. I speak prosperity over poverty, okay? Faith over fear in your life, okay? Life over death, okay? Anybody that's wishing bad on you, we send that right up to God, okay? We're no longer returning to sender. We leaving the energy with a person who it can be matched with, and that is with God, okay? Hello, hello, hello. Hey, love bugs. Hey, beautiful souls. Hey, kings and queens. What's up? How you doing? We're going to do a general message today about who's coming towards you, what's coming towards you, a love reading, okay? We're going to start focusing on love. I feel like Virgo is ready to deal with life on their own. Okay, you don't need any reminders. You don't need any handouts. You don't need any opinions. Okay, Virgo, you got something in the bag here. Okay. I'm also getting that, Virgo, somebody here tried to test your morals. Okay, I feel like you passed the test with flying colors once again. Okay, your morals won't be compromised. Your pride is not being compromised. Okay. Your joy and stability is not being compromised, okay? You have unwavering faith and you have unwavering knowledge in who you are, Virgo, point blank period, okay? People can't stand that. That's what I'm channeling, Virgo, that people really can't stand the fact. It's not that they're jealous of you. It's just the fact that, Virgo, you come off as a goody two-shoe. You come off as if your shit don't stink. But Virgo, if people got to know you, if they sit in the room with you, a lot of people would actually want to be your friend. A lot of people would actually enjoy you. A lot of people would realize that, shit, Virgo go through the same shit that I go through. Okay, so I feel like, Virgo, a lot of your enemies are people who don't really know you, even if it's a family member, hell, even if it's a lover. Some of you guys could be in relationships or dealing with people, maybe it's at your work environment, right, where people who really don't know you for real, and they prejudge you, preconceive some type of idea or notion about you, Virgo, that really isn't true. People don't, or for some of you guys, people haven't heard your side of the story. Okay, so I don't feel like that's what the reading is about, but I just feel like I should let you guys know that who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck what people think about you, Virgo? I feel like that's the state of mind that you're currently in, or the state of mind that you're going to be in. Whoever this is that's coming to you or towards you with this problem, coming towards you with gossip, talking about you. I just feel like you in one of those head spaces where you like, who cares? Because I don't. Anything else? What else did they say? I like that. I'm glad that I'm the talk of the town. Okay, Virgo. Now let's get into it, because on a love note, I do feel like, Virgo, you have somebody here who has one foot in the door and one foot out. Okay, I'm really hearing the word complicated or complication, or somebody has you feeling a little bit confused. If it's not you feeling confused, it's this individual. One day they like you, the next day they don't. Okay, one day they want to be around you, the next day they don't. Okay, and I feel like, Virgo, that energy is a little bit confusing for you. Okay, I'm also hearing somebody here is alternating egos. I'm not sure exactly what that means, Virgo, but you're dealing with somebody here that they could be very egotistical, and you don't know which ego you're going to get for the day. You don't know which ego, which personality. All of them are nutcases, but you don't know which nutcase personality you're going to have to deal with, okay? So let's just get into the reading. Happy Friday, guys. What's up? What's popping? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Don't be afraid to say hello. Give us a message here for Virgo. Give us clarity and confirmation for Virgo. We're going to take that. Uninterested. Okay, karmic friends, Virgo. This could be your karmic friends here. I'm also getting that, Virgo, you're literally minding your business, and you have people that's grouping together or rallying up, making some type of karmic pact here. Okay, this could be your family members as well. I feel like Virgo, somebody is your enemy and they want to keep you close. And you know that, but the strategy isn't working because Virgo, you're not putting any. Can you guys hear me? Okay, good. We back rolling. We back rolling. That's what I like to hear. Thank you. Yes, but back into it though. Happiness hater. That's what came out here. Okay. It's not just one person, it's a few people. And people could not like you, Virgo, simply because of people who are interested in you. They may not like you because you do have interest in worldly things. You do have, and not really just worldly things, outer worldly things as well. Okay, Virgo, you do have knowledge of the spiritual realm. You are connected to the trees and the grass. You can isolate and be by yourself. You don't look back in the past. The past is always looking at you. The past is always chasing you. You get what I'm saying, Virgo? So I feel like somebody is very jealous that you're still, rising up. They're jealous that you're still, in this queen behavior. And not even just queen, because some of you guys are masculine and some of you guys are men and masculine as well here. But you're still in this noble position. You get what I'm saying, Virgo? Someone cannot stand that. And it's crazy because this person, I feel like Virgo, a lot of the reason that people don't like you is because what you have obtained, whether that's knowledge, whether that's stability, whether that's, love, whatever it may be. Okay, Virgo, a lot of people feel like even if they had those things, Virgo, it's something about you being in the room that causes them friction, that makes them feel like you're competition. Okay, Virgo, this is one of those situations that I'm picking up on where somebody is always constantly blaming you and blaming others for their problems. You get what I'm saying? It's always somebody else's fault that they didn't make it to where they want to be. It's somebody else's fault that they didn't get chosen. It's somebody else's fault that they lost their house. It's somebody else's fault that they lost an opportunity. It's somebody else's fault. But I feel like the thing about it here, Virgo, you have nothing to do with this. You could have actually been somebody who was cheering this person on, who was wanting this person to win, who had this person's back. You could have even been in a position where you were ready to say, here, I don't want the throne. I don't care about being king or queen. If that's what the beef is, if that's what the problem is here, you can have it. You get what I'm saying? So somebody here, it's about you, Virgo. It's not just about you. It's a lot of Virgos. It's not just you in particularly, right, Virg? Because I feel like there's 44 others. Like God says, there will be 144. There will be 44. There's other people who possess the same quality as you, right, Virgo? And it's people like you. That's why I say it's not just you. It's people like you. You get what I'm saying, Virgo? But let's get into this in a love situation, in a love way here. I feel like, Virgo, somebody here is uninterested, or you're uninterested because somebody has a lot of karmic people around them. And I feel like you can just notice that. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I can't even really fuck with you because all your friends A, B, and C. Okay, like it's hard for you to even get along with somebody, even if you guys have great chemistry here. They hang around a bunch of hating ass individuals or low vibing individuals, and you just like, man, I fuck with you, but your friends, your family, okay, what you do for work, I can't really get with that. You know what I'm saying, Virgo? And this person looking at you like, oh, well, you think you're better than me, or you don't know my life, or I don't know, Virgo. It's some type of negative way that this person is taking this type of energy, right? Simply because you don't want them, or you know you don't want to be involved in whatever this is, this low vibing ass energy. You're saying no to it, okay, Virgo? So like I said, somebody's ego is bruised. Somebody's heart is bruised here, Virg. They're mad, okay, because you don't want to go along with their antics. You're not a part of the shit on people crew. You're not gonna join forces with people and go bully somebody. You stand alone. You have no problem being by yourself. You make choices for yourself. People can't just come to you with beef and get you into it. You get what I'm saying, Virgo? People can't come to you and say, hey, our country is about to be overthrown, and since you're a part of it, if you don't get over here and join forces with us, you're gonna die. You like, baby, please, we all gonna go down. If I'm going down, y'all going down too. We gonna go down with a good fight over here, but you're not gonna use my people. You're not going to use my brain. You're not going to use my energy. You're not going to use my lifeline cards. That's what I'm getting here, Virg. Okay, somebody thought that, I don't know what this is, Virgo, or why they keep doing this to you, why they haven't got the memo yet. It's like, I don't know. Virg, you have a lot of people around you who really want to see you doing bad. For real, for real. Okay, and I just feel like, Virgo, the more that you step into power, the more that you step into some type of spotlight, Virgo, the more that you see people coming around you for the wrong reasons, or people attacking you for the wrong reasons. Okay, somebody could like to sing lullabies, or you could be dealing with somebody who likes to hum. Okay, somebody's constantly humming. Okay, or you could be dealing with somebody who likes to watch old TV shows like I Love Lucy. I feel like too, Virgo, this person is mad because you are coming into power. They're mad because you are sitting on your throne. Okay, whether all you have is your mind, soul, and dignity, Virgo, this is crushing somebody's ego. Because somebody felt like, damn, if I outcast Virgo, if we get rid of Virgo, nobody's going to listen to Virgo. Nobody's going to love Virgo. But that's actually what's transpired in their lives. You get what I'm saying, Virgo? A lot of you guys have realized why you have lost your friends, because your friends were your enemies. And when you prayed God to reveal and remove your enemies, they started showing up first. You get what I'm saying, Virgo? I'm also getting somebody's lights could be out on their vehicle. Yeah. This person too, Virgo, these people love to bully you online. They love to make fake accounts. They love to find out about your personal business. They love to befriend your friends. And then they love to make these fake ass accounts that show up as spiritual and holistic and, you know, happy healers and all of these things, Virgo. But they're none of that, okay? None of that. This is somebody who lurks underwater, okay? This is somebody who really, they really want to drown you, Virgo, and they can't understand how the fuck you keep surviving. They can't understand it. They like, damn, we done put all this water, we done came tornado after tornado, thunderstorm after thunderstorm. We done hit everything that we could on this Virgo, and this tree's still standing. Still standing. So yes, this is somebody, Virgo, that lurks in the shadows. Lurks in the shadows, stealing your idea, draining your energy. Okay, Virgo, but want to be your friend. They want to be your friend. This person here, they can't create on their own. They only create when they hook to your energy. They only create when they get a reaction from you. They only feel successful when they bully you from a fake cyberbully account, Virgo. They can't show up as themselves. This is a low life. Like they get excited that they're getting attention from you, Virgo. So this is why I feel like you should stay uninterested in this person, because you already see, you can see from a mile away what type of energy this person, what they're on, okay? What type of game plan this person has. It's just like, baby, please, if you don't take that elementary school game somewhere else, okay? Go read a book. Go watch Charlie Brown. Paw Patrol, something. Okay? Because watching tarot got somebody stressed the fuck out. They need to go back to watching Disney shows so that they can learn how to have some goddamn some decorum about themselves. Okay? So they can have moral and value. Somebody need a lesson or two. A lesson or two about being yourself, being original, not being a hater, not being a liar, not being a thief, not doing magic against people because you can't have what you want to have when you at the time you're supposed to. That's the thing about a Virgo's virtue, that patience that we have, Virgo, is that we'll wait a lifetime to have something. People be like, oh, why y'all not moving? Y'all in hermit mode. Y'all are stuck. Y'all are in the past. We'll wait a lifetime on the yes for something that we really want. Okay, a lot of people, they don't have that in them. They want it right here, right now. They start taking shortcuts. They got to do magic. They got to sleep with this person. They got to down talk that person. They got to go chase fame on the internet. Virgo, you don't have to do all of that. So I definitely understand why people are so intimidated by you, period. Okay, it don't have to make sense to nobody else. It makes sense for us. It is what it is. This is somebody, Virgo, if you go get a car, they gonna go get the same exact car. If you get a new place, they gonna go get the place. If they can. If they can't, Virgo, boy, they gonna talk about you like a motherfucking dog. You everything but a motherfucking Christian, okay? You everything but a saint. Trust me, Virgo. Okay? When they can't keep up, they hype up the antics. When they can't keep up with the lifestyle, when they can't keep up with the pressure that you putting on their necks, baby, that's when they really go full circus mode. They bringing out the best acts. The best acts. They bringing out the big elephant for that, Virgo. I'm telling you, it's a shame. And it's a dirty game, too, that these folks play. Okay? A dirty ass game. Let's get the message here for Virgo. What's going on in Virgo's life? Virgo's love life. Who's coming towards Virgo? What is the important message for Virgo to know at this time? Give us a clear and direct message, Lord. Thank you, Father God, Holy Spirit, divine angels. Give me the message here for Virgo. Yeah, Virgo, they're not ready for your new beginning. I told y'all, this person is pissed. They're in heavy competition with you. Heavy competition with you. Okay, Virgo, because whatever this is that you're doing and you're getting, it's coming to you effortlessly. Okay, you don't have to beg for it. You didn't have to fuck your way to the top. You didn't have to steal and lie and connive. You didn't do no hate neither. That's the grandiose thing about it, Virgo, is that you doing all this and going through all this, and they can't put an ounce of hate in your heart. They can't make you hate on nobody, not one bit. But they also hate the fact that they can't make you stop telling the truth, okay? They can't make you stop living in truth. They can't make you stop being who you are, Virgo. And it really, when they drown you, if you take the emotion out, Virgo, it drowns them. For real, okay? I feel like a lot of you guys, it's like butter at this time. Everything is succulent, Virgo. You feel like butter. Your heart is like butter, okay? Things are melting. But that's what's good about you at this time. Don't feel weak because you like butter right now. Because people have the ability to put you in the microwave and turn you from a solid form to solid liquid. You get what I'm saying, Virg? Don't let that stress you, if that makes sense. Don't let that go over your head either. You in the right place, in the right position, at the right time in your life. And what's crazy is that, Virgo, you got so many people hating you and wanting to see you fail when this is actually something you deserve. This is something that you should have really honestly been and had. The color blue and orange can be very significant for you guys at this time. Some of you guys will benefit just from wearing those colors alone. Especially if you've just been in a shitty mindset, or if you've been feeling sick, you've been feeling, fatigued, you don't want to get out of bed, you've been in your head. Some of you guys will benefit really just from crying, releasing. Okay, or go out and laugh, have some fun, let your hair down. Okay, even if you can't dance, go out and dance. Dance like a white girl. Dance like ain't nobody motherfucking watching. I don't care. Some of you guys, this is about joy. and enjoying stability, enjoying joy, and knowing that this type of joy can be everlasting for you guys. For real, for real. Because a lot of people don't want, it's not a lot. It's something that stands in the way here that does not want you to have that, Virgo. And it has a lot to do with you not unleashing your power and your gifts and your full potential. Point blank, period. Point blank, period. And the other half, folks just don't want to see you shine because you outshine them. Folks don't want to see you shine because your gift is real. Okay, their gift might be real too, but yours makes their gift feel watered down. Yours make them start second guessing and second doubting themselves. Yours is authentic. This is self-learned. Nobody taught you this. You get what I'm saying? You've been doing this since before you could read a book. A lot of you guys, you've been through trauma ever since you came into the world. So you understand feelings. You understand pain. You understand grief. You understand hate and jealousy because you've been going through it your whole life. Some of you guys, your parents birthed you in the world and they jealous of you because your mother or your father loved you more than they loved your other parent. More than they love their spouse. For real, for real. Some of you guys, people don't like you simply because people love you. People don't like you simply because you attract things of wealth. You attract things of love. You attract things of beauty. You attract things of life that a lot of people will never get to experience. And they hate that you don't have that big head. They hate that you're not walking around here like you motherfucking Ari Fletcher or motherfucking Beyonce or motherfucking whoever. They hate that. They hate that you still humble. They hate that you still loving. They hate that you're still kind. They hate that you're still giving. They hate that you still have a view on the world that's still childlike. I'm telling you. This is what this is about. And this ain't what our whole reading about it at all. I'm just telling you, a lot of you guys, you're entering into a place and walking down a path where you are going to meet people who want to love you, court you, date you, hire you, invest in you, work alongside of you. But if you're not ready to receive that because all you know is hate and trauma and pain, then man, it's going to be a hard walk for you. But at the moment that you start realizing, oh yeah, hold on. Yeah. We don't have to put a word under the yeah, just yeah. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? The moment you start doing that, it's all effortless. It comes to you naturally again. This is not something that you have to go and do. This is something that as long as you keep being who you are, it's going to keep coming full circle. A lot of people don't embrace who they are. See, Virgo, the thing that you had to learn, I feel like in these last 2 years, when it comes to embracing who you are, was embracing being good. Okay? But also embracing understanding being bad, when to say no. Right, Virgo? Because what I'm getting for a lot of you guys, when I say embracing being good, because you have this good character, you have this good heart, you are this giving person. You get what I'm saying, Virgo? But you had to embrace that because being good put you in a position of where you started feeling like, hold on, people playing with me. Being good put you in a position of where you realize, hold on, I could have had that. If I would have been two-faced like Buddy over here, I would have been in the right position. If I would have been a little more stuck down in situations, I would have been A, B, and C too. But it's a good thing that you didn't. So you had to embrace being good. And in order for you to embrace something, you have to go with all sides. You can't just embrace one side of a situation and say, well, I have it figured out and I'm a good person for that. No, Virgo, it's the good and the bad. So a lot of you guys, now that you are out of that state of mind, now that you have passed that test, you're walking into really embracing being good once again, but this time enjoying it. This time being able to say, no matter if I go through the good or the bad, if I'm on the top or if I'm in the shadow, right? If I'm in the light or if I'm in the dark, I'm going to embrace the goodness of who I am, authentically. Not because social media told me to do it. Not because if I be bad, then I'm going to lose my lover. Not because if I'm bad, I'm going to lose my job. But because this is what I'm truly, authentically feel. The question will come to, and that's what people have to decipher, well, what is good and what is bad? Well, Billy Joe just came over here and beat on me for the last 2 years straight. Beat me to a pulp every day for the last 2 years straight. That ain't no good, right? But if I go over here and one day I decide that I'm going to swing back and I accidentally unalive Billy Joe. One time with a hit. Billy Joe parents might say, I'm bad. The court of law might say, you're bad. You're going to jail. But what's good and what's bad? See, this is why it's important to understand that only God really can judge you. This is why it's important for you to start really not giving a flying fuck about other people's opinions of you. This is why it's important to start really making decisions, Virgo, because if you don't start removing people out of your life, if you don't start walking away from situations that don't serve you, if you don't tear away from people that's trying to tear you down, you're going to find yourself in a situation, Virgo, where you're doing the right thing, but it's wrong to everybody else. See, people try to play tricks on a Virgo's mind because you got a good heart. You can't trick a person with no soul. You can't trick a person with no heart. You can play them. You play them all goddamn day long. Y'all can both play each other. I'm playing you, you playing me. Two can play that game. It's all about who gonna win. But when it comes to tricking a person, you can only trick somebody that's really naive, gullible, vulnerable. This reading might go over some folks' head, Virgo. For real, for real. This person that you're dealing with, though, let's get into it. Because you're dealing with somebody that is very highly intuitive. Highly intuitive. Highly educated. This person can have small eyes. They may not have bags under their eyes, but they have black rings around their eyes, or they have very black eyes. Okay, Virgo? Very dark eyes. There's something about somebody's eyes that's very noticeable. Okay? Give me the message here for Virgo. Somebody is low. Okay, they soar high, but boy, they can get very low, Virgo. And you know that about this person. Okay, I feel like Virgo, you're probably one of the only people who walk in the room and this person is actually intimidated because you know they're true. You see past them. You see past the illusion. You see past the mask. You see past the lies. You actually can see the hurt in this person, and you really kind of feel bad for them. For real, Virgo. Here you are. But at the same time, you're not getting up off your throne for this person no more. Okay? You let them have the throne. You let them sit in your and walk in your shoes, Virgo. Like, here you go, babies. You can have them. You can have my boots. Walk all day in them. Let me see what you're going to get done with it. Since you can do me better than me, let me see what you're going to get done with that. And Virgo, when they went and did that, Virgo, they came back empty-handed, quiet, church mouse. They came back with a whole bunch of excuses and lies. They came back with nothing, Virgo. With nothing. They're coming back and they still need you. They still need you as the source. They still need you to come and clean up the word. They still need you to come and put things in order here, Virgo. So it don't really make sense, do it? Somebody wanted you to adapt. They wanted you to adapt to sitting around. They wanted you to adapt to being comfortable. They wanted you to adapt to them just doing whatever the fuck they was doing while they sitting around waiting. Because when you comfortable, Virgo, you're doing work for them, right? When you comfortable, they get to do what they want to do. When you comfortable and you get used to their program and you don't get to sleep, you have to stress at night. You have to figure out how you're gonna make things work. You have to figure out how you're gonna generate ideas for the company. You have to figure out all this shit, Virgo, right? And they get to sit around on their ass. And when they not sleeping, that's by choice because they want to party and have fun. Somebody is a fucking liar. And this came out in my reading last time. And I feel that it's a feminine energy. We were talking about a man. But I feel that it's a feminine energy here that is very much so, I don't know, very self-centered. Okay? This ain't for the ones that go through psychosis. Okay? This is not those people. This is somebody who probably walks around, has degrees, that puts themselves in CEO, excuse me, y'all. Hold on. CEO type of position here. This is somebody who walks around like they shit don't stink. And it's not a Virgo. This is somebody who leads with a egotistical energy here. Okay? Egotistical aura. And I feel like, Virgo, you can see so past this person, their lies, their schemes, their trickery when it comes to words. Okay? And Virgo, this person don't sleep a lot at night. That's why they got bags under their fucking eyes. Okay? And it might not be underneath their eyes. It could be on top of their eyes. Somebody has very poofy eyes at the top. Puffy eyes at the top. This person here, like I said, they want to drown you, because the only way that they feel like they can get to you, Virgo, is if they're in shark mode. They can't attack you in land. They got to get you in your emotions. They got to get you underwater. They got to get you, over flooded here. You get what I'm saying, Virgo? This person can't fuck with you on land. So when your emotions are clear, they in a run for their money, and they know that. Because something not adding up. They keep telling folks, oh, Virgo do this and Virgo do that. Virgo is fake, and Virgo gossip, and Virgo lies, and Virgo cheats, and Virgo steals, and Virgo snitches, and Virgo just do all this shit and just get up and leave scotch free. Let them tell it. Right? But whenever people see you, Virgo, all they see is this. All they see is you getting along, doing your best, doing what you can do. All they see is you giving people love, giving people grace, giving people, words of encouragement. You get what I'm saying, Virgo? And they see them as this. They see them, the person that's competitive. Let me read y'all the Scorpion card so that you guys understand it, okay? All right, for the Scorpion card, it says passionate, competitive, tends toward isolation. The Scorpion is a passionate and determined creature. Their career is very important to them. As our few select friends, sometimes Scorpion heat festers, and they focus on unresolved events from the past, usually a situation where they were left feeling burned. The Scorpion card says it's time to clean out your feelings so everyone can heal and you can get back to your usual fiery but fun self. Okay, so when out of balance, somebody is jealous, resentful, unresolved. To bring into balance, honesty and forgiveness. Okay, when in balance, wild, free, fierce. Okay, Virgo, see, you have wild, free, fierce energy naturally. Whether you in balance or unbalanced. Okay, Virgo, so somebody here is caught up in the past. It could be a Scorpion, or it could be a water sign, or it could be behind a Scorpio. For others of you guys, this is just that competitiveness because of what you naturally possess and who you naturally are. Okay, a lot of you guys are realizing the letter S could be significant. Some of you guys could be Virgos, September Virgos as well. Okay. But a lot of you guys are realizing this person, it's not about what you do. It's about what you possess, your moral, your value, your dignity, the light. That's what they want. Okay? And that's not happening. Your intuition is leading in. Y'all let me know when y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me? Thank you, guys. Okay, so let's get into it. Because somebody wants you to hide your gift, hide your talent, Virgo. And it's just not happening. it's sad because yes, this person can be intuitive, but they use their intuition to do the wrong thing. You get what I'm saying, Virgo? They use their intuition to make people fall in line. You use your intuition to help people get free. So there is a big difference here, point blank period, okay? This is why this person, they're in this state of confusion, because a lot of this is about you living your life, and they still feel like things are easy for you, that you still are content, that you still have peace and happiness, things that they are craving to have that they'll never have. Even if they get the house, the car, the man, the love, everything, they won't have the peace because it starts from intention. You get what I'm saying? If I destroyed your life to have a peaceful life or a rich life, how the fuck would I expect myself to live peacefully? Period. You know what I'm saying, Virgo? A lot of you guys, it's your relationship with God that gives you grace. And this is why a lot of you guys should start performing this. Can y'all hear me now? Sorry, you guys. Good. Okay, somebody said he was born here. Well, baby, go find one of those theatrical pages. Because we over here talking about truth and enlightenment. It's not supposed to be something that gets you out your seat and make you want to start wishing bad on your ex. We're not here for that. Sorry. This is a channel of enlightenment, encouragement. Okay, bettering ourselves. We started that way, we're going to finish that way. So if it's born, this ain't for you. Go find you something that's entertaining. This is for people who need it, who understand it. Because it ain't boring when you're going through it. It ain't boring when people out here really trying to sacrifice you so that they can live in a fucking 2-story ass house or a 2-bedroom apartment. It ain't boring when people mad at you just because you're beautiful inside and out. It ain't boring when you're going through this shit every single fucking day. So please, it's some people